On this show, we speak our minds and open yours. This is
Bongari drama.
It's the headlines.
It's 2 p.m. and it's time for your news. Headlines. Why Beyonce and Jay-Z skipped the 2019 Grammys and Cardi B. Black China's mother wants Rob to have full custody of Dream. Malema nationalize oil and gas discoveries. Good afternoon, I'm Batibile Msiza. Beyonce and Jay-Z chose not to grace the Grammys with their presence because it said that they weren't in town or they didn't win an award. Truth is, the Carters did win an award, the Grammys for Best Contemporary Album for Everything Is Love. Congratulations to the Carters. Also, having Cardi B as the first female solo artist to ever win Rap Album of the Year for album Invasion of Privacy. Well done, Cardi. China has hit the headlines several times in the latest few weeks after police were called to her home to investigate a claim she was too intoxicated to care for her 2-year-old Tot, and later when officers attended her hotel room in Hawaii following a fight with her current boyfriend, Kid 2. And Tokyo Tony, her mother, told TMZ she thinks there is something terribly wrong with her daughter's personal life. Her granddaughter, would be better cared for by her father. Government should nationalize oil and gas discoveries, such as the recent deep water oil and gas found off the SA coast by French oil company Total. Leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters EFF, Julius Malema, said. Malema was speaking during the debate of Cyril Ramaphosa's State of National Address where he commented on the Total discovery announced last week. Temperatures: Johannesburg 22 degrees Celsius, Vereeniging 24 degrees Celsius, Lagos, Nigeria 32 degrees Celsius, and Washington DC 3 degrees Celsius. Right now it's time for the dramatic talk with Bongani Drama.
You can pull up in the scene if you a bad one. Oh, call up Zugu in the band.
Get it up into your corner. Here's a matata. But my baggy yeah. Now I'm wrecking up over corner. I'm a stay queen. They've been sleeping.
Tell you I'm the Santa Sam. Tell you I'm Benam. We are born a commanded. Oh, it's in your class in a bank on the bomb.
Corner, I love to blow my love and corner, and there's a bar. corner. I love until he spins up from the corner. I'm a tafula, I'm a zaga, sizo, I'm a sexeni. Sima zaga.
Yeah, good time to the squad all night. A good time to the squad super light. Oh, go so good. Asima jaga.
Pes tu fumba bingu tukuza. Yele bang tuula mashuta kuza. Pes tu fumba bingu tukuza. Yele bang tuula mashuta.
Aslali, omina nesisha sami. Groove up suku boke, angite guse.
And there's a bar around the corner. I love some plum and a bangani corner. And there's a bar around the corner. I love some tolly speeds up from the corner. And there's a bar around the corner. I love some plum and a bangani corner. And there's a bar around the corner. I love some tolly speeds up from the corner.
It's the Magic Talent on brandlive.co.za. This one is titled A Bar Around the Corner. They were in studio a few weeks ago, and the actual fact have the single out. Everywhere you can get on Spotify, you can get it everywhere else on social media. Follow them at the Multi Talent. It is 8 after 2 Central African time. Welcome to it. It's the Dramatic Talk. Myself, a Bongani Drama. Another jam-packed show, and I'm hoping that wherever you are in the world streaming in, you're going to have quite an amazing time talking with me right here on www.brandlive.co.za. Coming up on the show, on the Convo Corner, we're talking decision making. How do you know you're making the right decision, or how do you know you're making the wrong decision? And if you know anyone that's always making the right decisions, hashtag the Convo Corner at Bongani_Drama, Brandlive Radio on Twitter, brandlive.co.za, on our Facebook as well. 0621729002 is our WhatsApp line. Leave a WhatsApp voice note or call us through and let us know how we can help you out with that. Sports coming up at 2:30 with Batambile, and I'm going to be having also a fashion fair coming through right here in the show a little bit later, so it's going to be quite a jam-packed show. No 5 questions quiz. I know you like it so much. However, we don't have it right in the show today. News at 10 to 3 with Batabile as well, just to wrap up this show. Hey, look, it's the 13th of February, and it's a day before Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Eve. Who's your Valentine's? Who are you taking out? Let us know at Brandlive Radio on Twitter, brandlive.co.za on Facebook, and on Instagram as well. Quite interesting, because a lot of people are talking about how they're taking their people out, and how they're taking themselves out as well, who are really not in relationships. So whoever that's taking you out, whoever you're taking out, just enjoy and have quite an amazing time tomorrow, the 14th of February 2019. Today in history, Galileo in Rome for Inquisition. Now on this day in 1633, Italian philosopher, astronomer and mathematician Galileo Galilei arrives in Rometo, and faces charges of hearsay of advocating Copernican theory, which holds that the earth revolves around the sun. Can you imagine that in actual fact you are being held for just predicting something amazing? And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. You're celebrating your birthday with the likes of Gucci Mane turning a good age of 39. He looks 50. It's the drugs. Abraham Lincoln could be, obviously born in 1809 and died in 1865. Edwin Honorata, age 20, and Abigail Ranchford at age 27 as well. It's 10 after 2 Central African time. Welcome aboard the Dramatic Talk.
Askulumeni in the Convo Corner.
Check this out.
It's time for the Convo Corner.
It is absolutely time for the Convo Corner, and we're talking decision making. But Tibia, do you always make, have to take decisions in your life?
Yes, every day actually.
Yeah? And how is that for you? Is it difficult? Is it okay? What happens?
Well, it's okay. It depends.
Yeah.
Because now as a girl,
Yeah.
waking up and you have to think about a lot. You
Yeah,
know, you want to
completely.
look good.
Yeah.
You have to think about, okay, is this lipstick gonna look good with my outfit?
That's a decision that needs to
Yeah,
be taken.
yeah.
Now, simply described as the action or process of making important decisions or a cognitive process resulting in the selection of a belief or a course of action. In our lives, we make decisions, whether it be choosing what to wear to work, which car to use to dinner, the food we eat, and etc. Are they the right decisions at all times is the question. Now, you could have prepared an outfit the day before you step out of the house and it's raining. I think that is when you know you've made the wrong decision. You quickly head back to change, because I mean, you know, if you're gonna make an outfit decision for the next day, I think you should be looking at what the temperatures are gonna be looking like the next day, and that could in actual fact help you out. You could be telling someone about their new pair of pants and they respond with a thank you. You've made the right decision. So knowing that you've made the right decision is a quick response that you get around the environment that you are in. About your own life, could be about your own life, quitting school, leaving your job, whatever the case may be. Those are now serious decisions you need to make about your life. And obviously the one thing you need to know is the fact that you can't really tell the future, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's quite interesting
Yeah.
that because I mean, a lot of people think they probably are not doing correctly. They're not doing the right things when it comes to decision making. However, you need to really take it a day at a time and really take it on that day to say, okay, am I making the correct decision? Is this what I need to be doing? Now, how to know if you're making the right decision? Enjoyment is no longer enjoyable. Now, doing something that you used to enjoy, or even a date with the partner, and that now seems like a chore and not as enjoyable anymore. Leaving the relationship will show you that you have made the right decision. I think so. I mean, if you feel that now going out with your partner is becoming sort of a chore, now you can't, you don't want to be doing it anymore. Now it's every Friday. You're just thinking, oh my goodness, am I doing it again? Right? So
Absolutely.
it feels now it's not enjoyable anymore, or it could be anything else that you're doing with someone else, and it's not enjoyable. It could be a friend, could be your work, it could be anything that you were enjoying before. It could be radio that you were enjoying before. You're not enjoying it, and so obviously, then it becomes such a chore to you. Then you know that you probably are making the right decision to leave it and just get out of it. Now, excitement turns into exhaustion. You don't get excited anymore about an activity that you usually do. Could be going out with family. Every December you now decide, you know what, I'm not joining family. You sit them down. You let them know that, look, from now on I'm going to be going out with friends. During the December period, I'm not doing it with you. Uncertainty does not trigger anxiety. I beg your pardon. Uncertainty does not trigger anxiety, right? So if you're uncertain about certain things in life, or certain things that you're going to be doing in perspective to, could be work, could be anything, could be a career as well, it does not trigger anxiety by all means. So if you're not getting anxiety from it, probably right decision to quit. It just doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense for you to wake up every morning to go jog. You don't feel that it makes sense anymore. You've lost or shed the weight that you wanted to, and maybe you want to start toning now. That's the right decision that you make. You did it because you wanted to, right? That's the right decision. You did that because you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You wanted to quit alcohol. You wanted to quit this, some of the things that you do in your own life that are not good for you, and you quit that. How do you make decisions when you don't know what to do? What do you do? If you don't know what to do, if you are now at a pinnacle where you're thinking to yourself, but what am I gonna do? You don't know what you're gonna be doing, but you have to make the decision anyway.
You just have to, really, for me, to think, think of the decision. Is it good enough? And go for it.
And go for it, right?
And go for it.
Now, pick something, be honest. Very few choices in life are said to be make or break decisions. So
Yeah.
it's a make or break deal, right?
Yeah.
Whether you are being honest about it, you need to be honest. You pick it up and you say, okay, I'm making this decision. I don't know what to do, and I don't know the consequences that come with it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Move forward and don't get caught up in self-doubt or feeling sorry for yourself. The best way to beat indecision is to build momentum. So you're building momentum from it. You're going with it and you're getting it out there. Accept the consequence. If you fail, own it and move on. You could be making the decision not knowing what it's gonna be doing. It's gonna be hindering other things perhaps in your life, but when they come, you move on with them. You
Yeah.
fail, you move in, you dust yourself.
Taking a risk.
Take a risk, a leap of faith. Now, here's some steps of decision making if you are currently not knowing what you are going to be doing with your life, and some of the decisions you need to make in your own life. Identify the decision. gather information, identify alternatives. So if it fails, what's an alternative you're going to take? Weigh the evidence. Now that you've got information, weigh the evidence. Is it going to work out for me? It's not going to work out for me. If it is going to work out, what do I need to do? If it's not going to work out as well, what do you need to do? Right?
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
It's very interesting. Yeah.
Alrighty, it's 16 after 4, 16 after 2. I beg your pardon, watching the Dramatic Talk on BrenLive.co.za. If you are struggling to make decisions in your own life, let us know, and perhaps we could help you out, or some of the information we've given you has helped you out. We're going to keep the conversation happening throughout the entire show. Hashtag the Convo Corner at Bongani, and it's called Drama BrenLive Radio on Twitter, BrenLive.co.za, on Facebook as well. On the other side of this, Dramatainment is coming up. However, here's a double play. Non-Zakazi, Igugu, and Viwe Yandichaza. Enjoy.
Isibongo sakho sithini na umveli nqangu yamazina asihloniphe namasiko asibuyele emasisweni siqhenge siqatshe ngoba isiko lakho iphupho lakho isiko lami ubizo lwami iphupho lami
Dramatic Talk with myself, Bongani Drama. Bringing you insightful conversations on the Convo Corner, your latest celebrity news on Dramatainment, and your latest fashion news on Stash and Fade.
This is Bongani.
And myself, Rose Rataha, bringing you your latest news and sports updates.
Every Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Only on www.brandlife.co.za.
Can you tell that I'm coming closer? And I don't wanna see no females acting fresh when I show up. And when I see you, my heart's a roller coaster. I forget about the pastor, the Luhoywa. I don't got no other lover in mind. And if we're gonna take this forward, catch me outside. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're gonna make this happen, let's do it right. Can you tell who I'm waiting for you, just follow. I'm waiting for you, just follow me. Can you tell my body's moving slow? And I just can't take my eyes off you. I can tell you're noticing the glow up. I forget who you with, tell you who you are. I don't got no other lover in mind, oh. If you wanna take this forward, catch me outside, yeah. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're about to make this happen, let's do it right, yeah. Can you tell you're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just follow. You're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just follow me. You're my weekend special. Can you hold me down when no one's around? I want tonight to last forever. Maybe we can be something later. Have to go, I won't regret ya. Feel so good, I won't forget ya. Say something good to me. I don't got no other lover in mind. And if we're gonna take this forward, catch me outside. I don't got no other baby in mind. And if we're gonna make this happen, let's do it right. Let's do it right, let's do it right. You're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, just you're just my type, wasting my time. I'm waiting for you, let's do it right, let's do it right. Oh, these are your time.
Her name is Abiwa Kiolwana, and this one is titled Dandy Tasa right here on www.brandlife.co.za. It's out, it's on YouTube. Go and find it for yourself.
Extra, read all about it.
Scene one, Apple, take one.
It's the Dramatainment.
It is absolutely time for Dramatainment, and the first story I have for you is Ariana Grande, a no-show at the Grammys. Now, the star may have decided not to attend the awards show, however, she was all about the Grammys on her Twitter timeline. Now, she showed off her custom-made Grammy gown she would have worn, on the red carpet. She offered an acceptance speech from home, tweeted, then deleted the tweet. Now, the star was also disappointed at the fact that Mac Miller didn't take the win in the category for Best Rap Album. Now, the drama with the no attendance comes after a fallout with the show's producer Ken Eldridge, who Nicki Minaj also asked on social media on Monday about having to keep quiet about being bullied by Eldridge for 7 years. Can you imagine that? a show's producer or exec could actually be bullying artists, on the show, and you have to keep quiet about it. They don't care who you are. Grande pulled out out of the performing and even attending the Grammys after their dispute in public. Now, Ellery told the press that the pop star felt it was too late for her to pull something together. However, Grande then responded, mentioning that the producer is lying and he knows that she can pull a show in the last minute. Now, Ariana received her very first Grammy Award in the category for Best Pop Vocal Album for Sweetener, which is quite interesting. She tweeted, "This is wild, thank you." On the other hand, Nicki will be telling it all on her radio show, Queen Radio. So, Nicki Minaj, and I can't wait for this, is going to be going out and she's going to be, letting us know what really happens behind the scenes at the Grammys, more especially with how the artists are treated as well. So it's going to be quite interesting and quite scary to really find out and to really hear her, speak about it as well. I mean, look, I think Ariana Grande, as on the other hand, she would have wished she was at the Grammys, first and foremost because she now wins the Grammy, and she probably then now thinks that she should have attended. She could have been on the red carpet, but unfortunately that didn't happen for her, and because she boycotted them, basically. All right, the next story I have for you right here on Drama Team is Prince KB and TNS fall out because of a girl. Can you imagine that two artists are fighting because of a girl? Man, oh man. The Australia hitmaker was accused of sidelining TNS, not giving him credit where it is rightfully due to him, and stealing his rank as well. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, there's a girlfriend drama happening. Now, Prince KB spoke to an afternoon drive time show about TNS sleeping with his now ex-girlfriend twice in 2018. He mentioned that things always have a way of coming out. TNS was brought in by Prince KB to his house upon, TNS mentioning that he doesn't have parents. He took him in and helped him financially as well. It's always, and in life in particular, it's always quite scary when you trying to help someone out, you bring them to your house, and then, they do things that they shouldn't be doing. Why are you sleeping with my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Right?
It's quite heartbreaking.
It is quite heartbreaking. You could, be cleaning someone, making sure they get a good job, or they get a car that they want, the house that they want, and then they turn their backs from you.
Absolutely,
yeah. It's quite a thing that happens that I don't understand. Now, how he found out, our TNS girlfriend confronted him about sleeping with Prince KB's girlfriend. She then sent screenshots to Prince KB. Screenshots are also quite a thing lately. So you need to be really careful what you say and what you do, on the socials, especially if you're on WhatsApp. This is not the first time that this has happened, as the first time the same girlfriend found them in bed once and mentioned that TNS must tell. Here's the thing about me about this is that it becomes a story between Prince KB and TNS. Where is this girl? Why is she doing these things at Prince KB's house with someone else?
Yeah.
Right? Where is she? Can we find her? Can someone find her? Can she come and can she say that this is the reason why she did it?
Yeah,
because I mean, because right now on social media it's all about Prince KB and TNS. However, where is the woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are the feminists? Where are they? Where are they to, female feminists to say, well, this is what women do and we're proud of it, or we're not proud of it, but she must come out. I really find it disgusting. I mean, these are adults. Why are they acting like 18-year-olds? It's quite not interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
at all.
it's not at all. And I mean, a lot of these things happen, and they happen behind the scenes. It's really heartbreaking to have them happen, and you see them happening, and you're thinking to yourself, but what it is, why is it happening? Why is it happening now? And why is it, it just needs to be fixed, I think. So Prince KB and TNS, I think it's just TNS needs to apologize, and also apologizing won't take it away, from the fact that he slept with the now ex. Right? It's quite heavy. It's quite heavy to have to read about it, to have to know about it, to have to really, speak about it. Alrighty, that's what I have for you right here on Drama Team. And if I've missed anything, let me know at Bongani_Drama on Twitter, Bongani Drama on Facebook, at Brand Live Radio on Twitter, Brand Live on Facebook as well. It's 2:30.
Time to talk about sports.
Don't touch that dial. It's time for the sports news and the sporting stars of tomorrow right here on
Brand Live. Time to talk about sports.
Don't touch that dial. It's time for the sports news and the sporting stars of tomorrow right here on
Brand Live.
Put in the Fair in Fairway with Bella Mudishe. PSL match officials leave Benny McCarthy fuming again. FIFA says Australia coach admitted problems before sacking. I'm Batabilem season. I'm back with your sports. Bella Modisha wants more black women on greens. highlighting that she wishes to give more young women like herself the chance to explore the game of golf. Benny McCarthy has ever so often demonstrated that he is willing to protect his players and has called on match officials to do the same. The Bafana Legends Cape Town City suffered a 1-0 defeat to Amazulu at Kings Welentini Stadium thanks to Superplay taking free kick from Tapelo Nyongo in the second half. Football Federation Australia on Monday hit back at sacked Australia women's football coach. Ellen claims that he was in the dark about the sudden dismissal, saying he had admitted the team environment was dysfunctional. And that's it from me with the sports. You still streamed in on the Dramatic Talk with Bongani Drama.
But it's all good. I just got Immortal Link. I'm on my own, all alone as the world turns cold. That yo, I'm breathing easy. Looking for a reason, there's a price on my head, and many men wanna see me dead. I'm slipping and falling and question, is God ever there? But if I die, will any homie shed a tear? Many questions that I ask and it's never clear. I got my 2020 vision for this rap career. I wanna be happy, but it's hard when you live in fear. Your friends are enemies, the cause my destiny. This trap's set for me, only bring the best of me. So I live to die in each heartbeat. Alibi, feelings all inside. My mom's watching from the sky. True story, no lie. I heard I'm on the surface. Whoa, yeah, guess I just did it on purpose. I gotta be the best. Ease off the stress. Keep chasing life and be first in line. 24/7, 365 every hour. Pushing the hustle so we can get what is ours. Never step back in the midst of rain showers. Controlling my streets cause I got presidential power. Just 24/7, 365 every hour. Pushing the hustle so we can get what is ours. Never step back in the midst of rain showers. Controlling my streets, I got presidential power. Shucks, yo, this just in. It's a hustle every day in this industry. I'm presidential in my ways and hope my grind will pay. Been thinking of better days in this concrete maze. And yes, my fam's stressing politicking. They say get a job. They say this hip hop of yours, son, ain't paying off. It's more than wishing when you spitting, I push alum off. But yet I hustle every day for this hip hop. Cause in the midst of rain showers, I've been grinding for hours. In this rat race, hoping not to be devoured. We about to blow like the 9/11 towers. Claiming what is ours with presidential powers. I heard the grind, don't sleep. On my way to the top, yes, I gotta succeed. So, yes, you can smell the hunger on the streets all day, every night. Hood rats chase cheese going. This thing got me gone. This thing got me blown. I'm doing my thing. Drop these rhymes and get this money, money. Hey, this thing got me blown. And this thing got me gone. I'm doing my thing. Drop these rhymes and get this money, money. Here you go. Click, clickety click, yeah, you got that. Shooting at your mediocre scheme, son, what God raps. My dreams are bullets, I'm firing. Red dot and yeah, man, I'm talking 10. Click, clickety clack, man, you got that. Shooting at your mediocre scheme, son, what God raps. My dreams are bullets, I'm firing. Red dot and my talk. Yo, I'm made in God's image and I'm Lord of my destiny. On my knees every night praying to live eternity. But certainly my flesh will perish inside a cemetery. Eventually my spirit will live forever like ministries. I lost friends, family, a couple of friends. It's complex. Maybe I should stick to the facts. I don't stress, I'm definitely never relaxed. My conquest journey's way beyond success. Father, forgive me for the sins I'm about to commit. Forgive me, Father, for the one I'm about to deceive. Forgive me, Father, for the sins I'm about to commit. Forgive me, Father, for the ones I'm about to deceive.
oh God, I'm a wet. Open quick, I said I'm a wet. I'm a wet. Manga to uchi the wet. I wanna lose the wet, oh God, I'm a wet. Open quick, I said I'm a wet. Manga to uchi the wet. I wanna lose the wet, oh God, I'm a wet. Open quick, I said I'm a wet. Suga Chester, Unga Song Chester. 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 Manga to uchi the wet. I wanna lose the wet, oh God, I'm a wet. Open quick, I said I'm a wet. Manga to uchi the wet. I wanna lose the wet, oh God, I'm a wet. Open quick, I said I'm a wet.
Amazing double play that we have for you right now on the dramatic talkupbrandlive.co.za. It's Cool with the DJ. This one is titled Security. We love it so much. I'm still trying to get the kid to come through the studio and find out how he's been doing. And the song has been doing quite well on YFM, Metro FM, and everywhere else in the world. And starting off, that was God Rap by, what's his name again? It's Reggie the Car God. And Reggie the Car God won an amazing whopping amount of cash on SABC One's show. Right? It was quite interesting, it was quite big, and he did it, so it was quite interesting. It's 14:41 Central African time on to your favorite feature, Fashion Fed.
Fashion Fed.
It is absolutely time for Fashion Fed. I know you love it so much. We haven't had the feature for quite some time on the show, but we always make it a point that we have it for you whenever we can. Now, the story coming through is shoes from Katy Perry's fashion line are reportedly being pulled from stores after people accuse them of resembling blackface. It's quite interesting. Now, two designs from Katy Perry's fashion line that were accused of resembling blackface are reportedly being pulled from stores. TMZ reported on Monday. Now, the shoes named in TMZ's report are the Roo Face slip-on loafers and the Aura Face block heel sandal from Katy Perry's collection, a line of shoes and handbags that sold online at retailers like Dealers and Walmart. Now, according to the brand's About US page, the collection designed 100% by Perry. The loafers and heeled sandals, which were still available on the Dillard's site earlier today, featured leather uppers and embellished with identical 3D eyes, a gold triangle nose, and bright red lips. Now, the loafers are available in black and light, beige, while the heeled sandals come in black and gold. it's interesting to find out that shoes could be quite synonymous, with each other. And also, I mean, bringing back close to South Africa, where you had Makosa, had some of the things in Zara as well. So, I think the conversation, around it is how do we then, own your collection? How do you own say a symbol, or how do you own, a shoe's nose or a heel? What inches it's going to be and how it looks like as well. So it's quite interesting, right? Now, according to TMZ's anonymous source connected to Perry, said the loafers and heeled sandals are being pulled from the stores after people online accuse the shoes of resembling blackface. And one Twitter, handler mentioned, has Katy Perry made a blackface shoe? Right, because people are always looking out. People are always out there to really find out what some people are doing. The Grammys were happening this past weekend, and hey, people are looking quite amazing, looking quite stunning. And I loved how Cardi B was looking like. She was looking, in an archived Makla and Gizmond 1754 jewelry, and it was quite interesting. The dress that she wore, it was vintage. I loved it so much. Katy Perry was in Balmain with Jula jewelry as well, and you had Jennifer Lopez in Ralph and Rousseau and Judith Leiber couture bag as well. It was quite interesting. Travis Scott in Saint Laurent and Kylie Jenner in Balmain, Jimmy Choo shoes and Laurent Schwartz jewelry. They looked quite amazing. They're the it couple at the moment. They're a couple that people are looking out for. And Stormy, their 1-year-old baby, had an entire amazing birthday celebration. She doesn't even know what was going on, but yeah, she'll find out later in her life. And Lady Gaga in Celine by Heidi Slimane, Jimmy Choo shoes, and Tiffany & Co jewelry. She looked quite amazing. Something about Lady Gaga is that over the years, she's changed how she looks, and she looks quite amazing. She looks quite different. You don't even recognize that it's her. Yeah. It's quite amazing. Tracy Elson Rose also looked quite amazing, at the Grammys, and Dua Lipa in Bulgari jewelry, and you had Anna Kendrick in Nickens Colson jewelry, and many others. I mean, the likes of Janelle Monáe and Tiffany & Co jewelry as well looked quite exquisite. She looked quite amazing. She looks quite made up, as they all do. It's 14:44 Central African Time. Watching Dramatic Talk on brandlive.co.za. Quite interesting, to find out what you think. Hashtag fashion fad, and just to find out from you, what some of the misses and some of the amazing ones that celebrities were looking like right there at the Grammys, red carpet. Alrighty, Texture Bafanas in Daba Kamzala on the other side of this. Your last news bulletin coming up. Stick around.
Umzala indwana yami ubungafunga besingamawele. Umzala indwana yami ubungafunga besingamawele. Bebemtevizu umzala ebelitembu umzala wami. He was a good boy, I was a bad boy. He was a good boy, I was a bad boy. Umzalo zokhula bengugqirha, umzalo zokhula beyithiza, mna nzofele etywaleni mama. Umzalo zokhula bengugqirha, umzalo zokhula beyithiza, mna nzofele etywaleni mama. Bentando khuba umzale behlale endlini abheka qini ngafuni nokugrova engafuni nokugrova. Zinjani izinto kuqala impilo injani wemzala abanye abantu batshintsha kudala. Bathudla amabhodlela ama-cocktail nabo-system abahlali bathudlala uzenza cleft. Wenza izinto ezimdaka hlala abantu abarong uhlala ukwenza izimoko. Wenza izinto ezimdaka hlala abantu abarong uhlala usenza izimoko. Buya mzala wamsondela mdaka ndazi bakala ngawe emakhaya.
besithandana besixabana
Tryna get some on a Friday. Money and the thing, oops, I meant to pay. Doing 146 on the highway, summer.
bounce kuna balula, yo. Bad, bad. One book face from head to toe. Smoking on that piccolo, straight out of my bungalow. Drowning in my dripping sauce, I might need a ferry boat. Oh no, everywhere that I go, y'all gon' get the memo. Baymax tomorrow, goddamn Zulu found me, but still I want more. Coast to coast, long summer, grinding for sure. Going overtime, or no my overtime. Will I ever make it running through my mind? Put a line through that like a dollar sign. That's the only recipe that gets me up my mind. Grab a Uber, I'm finna paint the city. Can't drive on the spines, got me going crazy. My laugh and he said they won't catch you. Raise the dust upon a coco, let them cats blue. Riding dirty.
Tryna get some on a Friday. Money and the thing, oops, I meant to pay. Doing 146 on the highway, summer.
Bounce.
I've ripped all of my shorts, I'm ready for the road. Bakuyoka ngai, bakuyoka dulete.
It's time to buckle up.
Now, this is Bongari drama.
It's the headlines.
Good afternoon. Casper Rikirik, beef fueled by a My Soul tweet. I apologize for that. Kim Kardashian and Kanye are expecting a baby. Fans are still railing in shock and disbelief despite Casper Nyovest confirmed last week that he wasn't part of the Cotton Fest. Many were still hopeful that the Doc Shebeleza hitmaker would be a surprise guest after he tweeted that he's not upset at his best friend who did not book him for the festival. Kim and Kanye West are welcoming their fourth child, which is said to be a baby boy, in the world in May. Their second via surrogacy after daughter Chicago. Congratulations in advance, Kim and Kanye. You still streamed in on the Dramatic Talk with Bongani Drama.
DJ Sparks on www.brandlive.co.za. This one is titled Familia. Quite an amazing one. I know my technical producer loves it so much as well. It's good to see, up and coming, our DJs doing quite amazing for themselves. It's quite interesting. It's 14:56 Central African Time, right on the Dramatic Talk with myself, Bongani Drama. If you just streamed in, hey, where have you been? We've been having quite an amazing show, and I'm hoping that you are also having fun wherever you are in the world. Look, it's also World Radio Day today, so it's quite interesting to find out that radio has been celebrated so much because radio has done so much, for a lot of people as well, in the world. Really, just putting it out there and making it a point that people are, connecting with each other and giving people light of some of the things that happen around the world, and how they can also build themselves and be quite amazing as well to themselves. So happy World Radio Day. I mean, some of us have been doing this for about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, and it's been quite a journey. It's been quite amazing, and I know a lot of people that want to be on it. I mean, I get a lot of emails of people wanting to be on air. People wanna try and get on radio themselves. So it's quite interesting to see that a lot of people, a lot of other people want to be on it. So it's quite great, and I'm hoping that wherever you are in the world, if you are a radio jockey, and happy World Radio Day to you as well. Alrighty. Is the gateway, and this one I have for you right on the show. On the Convo Corner, we're talking decision making. Do you know which decision you're making? Is it right? Is it wrong? And we helped you answer on how you know if it's right, and how do you make decisions when you don't know what to do as well. And we looked at Dramatainment, Ariana Grande, a no-show at the Grammys. Prince KB and TNS fall out because of a girl. And Batabile brought you your sports at 2:30, and sports again at 10 to 3. Fashion Fade came through. Looked at Katy Perry and some of the Grammys, amazing dresses. Right, the red carpet as well. 14:58 Central African Time. Batabile, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I loved today.
Fantastic.
It was a good try.
Great, fantastic. It was a good one, yeah. Anything else you're doing for the rest of the week?
No, not really.
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
Just gonna chill,
enjoy
the weather.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic. Alrighty, folks, thank you so much for streaming in. The name is Bongani Drama. Keep it, know it, and never forget it. Playing out with Nonzwakazi right here on the show. It's going to be quite an amazing one, alright? Ikuku Nonzwakazi. Quite interesting. We love you so much. The name is Bongani Drama. Again, keep it, know it, and never forget it. Go up with the glory. Have an amazing one. Not really Nonzwakazi. This one is Nontu Summer Rain. I love you so much. Have an amazing one. One more time. The name is Bongani Drama. Keep it, know it, and never forget it. Go with the glory. Have an amazing one further. Bye-bye.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. Brandlive.co.za